Hello, arcade gamers. This is Daniel back again with BiggggyD's Arcade, and I want to welcome you back today. I'm going to be doing another chill and chat. This is my 10th episode, so we're 10 in and moving along. I'm really enjoying making these episodes and sharing the news with you guys, and my opinion on these arcade machines. And I appreciate everyone who out there who's watching and liking, subscribing and commenting. I really appreciate it. But let's go ahead and get into the very first topic I wanted to start with. That's going to be Marvel vs. Capcom 2 news. And what this news is an update that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 owners are now receiving on their cabinets if they're connected to the internet. This update improves input lag. And it was also created by someone outside of the company called The Code Always Wins. And let's go ahead and get into this, and I'll go ahead and go over what you will see when you log on to your Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cabinet and it's connected to the internet. It's going to state this. It's going to say version update. The update improves input lag for games that play across Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and X-Men vs. Street Fighter cabinets. Fighter Droids patch, if installed, will be disabled automatically. So if you've installed any previous patch from outside of Arcade 1-Up to improve input lag, it is going to disable that and uninstall it, and then install this new update, which is going to improve this input lag across the entire customer base of this cabinet. This is an official update from Arcade 1-Up. But they did give credit and partnered with Rob2D, The Code Always Wins. So I've seen him in the community making comments, and also he may have been on some shows on YouTube. I'm not quite sure. But I do know he's out there, and he wasn't working for Arcade 1-Up. So no one really knows how this worked, if he just contacted them, or maybe Arcade 1-Up contacted The Code Always Wins. And then we don't know if there was any compensation. Maybe he just did this out of, wanting to see Marvel vs. Capcom 2, do and play better, and potentially become an online playable game in the future. And this is the first step in that process. So they did state they weren't in the online testing phase. They're still not in that phase, but this is one step towards that direction, to getting there and being able to do that. So we really need to give credit to Rob2D. He's really helped everyone out a lot with this. So definitely connect yours to the internet. Do the version code update 1.0.27. And then I also wanted to make mention, this is something I just noticed myself doing a little research, is there was no mention of Marvel Superheroes versus X-Men, or Marvel Superheroes. So those are two titles there in Marvel Superheroes versus X-Men and Marvel Superheroes that were not mentioned in this update. So I don't know if those two games were excluded, or if potentially those are going to be receiving a input lag update in the future. So maybe we'll get some clarification on that through Arcade 1-Up here in the future. But also some other things that I wanted to mention here with Arcade 1-Up And something that I would like to see them do better as a customer of theirs, and also hearing from others in the community, is getting these updates listed and communicating that information to everyone through the website or social media, or however they want to do it. But they do have a section listed on the website, software updates, and we don't see that listed anywhere on there. And they need to get that down, because that's important to the success of the company in the long term, I believe. So maybe we'll start to see that here in the future, and they can step up their ability to communicate to the customers. And then also, this is important to them because potential customers are going to want to see that. We don't, like me, I don't own the cabinet. So unless I speak to someone that does, I'm not going to know there's an input lag update. But if they do it on the website, everyone knows, and it increases the customers that potentially may want to buy this cabinet or other cabinets in the future. So just something to think about. But also, I did watch game days this week. I've been trying to watch every Friday the iiRcade game days live stream on YouTube. And it's a fun, hour to spend with the company. You get to hear from the owners and the people making decisions. They do Q&As, and then they do announcements. And this week it was focused on new games that they were releasing here in the next month or a month and a half. And these were really exciting. There was a lot of build up to each game. And by the end of it, we got the biggest title, and it was very exciting. But let's go through all those announcements that they gave us. One of these were already on here from the week prior, Ninja Baseball Batman, which I did a whole show on. You guys can rewatch that. My last Chill and Chat, I covered that. Or actually, I'm sorry, it was a midweek update where I covered that and spent quite a bit of time on that game. But these other games, they kind of, just gave us all these titles at one time. It was information overload. But it was really exciting, and it was exactly what iiRcade needs. They need this excitement behind their brand and their cabinets, and they're getting that now, finally. I'm so excited for them. But they started with these titles here. I believe it started with Major Title 2. That was the first one they announced, which is it was released in 92. That's going to be coming supposedly. Now, these dates where I say they're coming are not official dates. These are ones that Michael gave us as tentative dates that he expects that they should release. But this is all subject to change at any point based on, depending on their development of the game. But they're saying right now that Major Title 2 will be tested and ready to play on this month, November 25th. So here in 5 days. So that's really exciting. This golf game looks really cool. It's a lot like Golden Tee, but it doesn't use a trackball. It uses a joystick and buttons. So it'll be really interesting to see how this plays. But supposedly it was a really popular game in the early 90s, and you might have seen these in the arcade. So this will be a really good title for them to get a good sports game like this, and something casual and fun that you can play on the iiRcade. Maybe with your buddies, or when you're just kind of chilling and wanting to take some time in between rounds or something. But let's move on. So the other titles they released was Ninja Spirit Next. That was released in 1988, and that's coming December 2nd. It looks pretty good. Good title. And then the one that I was most excited about was R-Type Leo. This was released in 92. And it's coming in December 16th, 2022. So this is really cool. I love R-Type 1. I love R-Type 2. And I play them all the time on my modded cabinet. This is one title I wish I had on it. It looks amazing. The colors are really good. And same gameplay and style as the previous two. So if you like that gameplay, you're going to like this one. And that comes this next month on the 16th. So about a month from today. And then we also got Vigilante after that announced. That was released in 88. And that is coming at the beginning of next year on January 6th, 2023. And so they pretty much closed the show. They were like, oh, it's over and there's nothing else to see here. And then they kind of like stopped everyone, said, hey guys, we got one more for you. Everyone was like going crazy. And it was the biggest title of all the announcements that we've heard since Ninja Baseball Batman even, is Moon Patrol. This was released in 82, and it is a classic arcade game. It's like a top 10 80s arcade title, which I'm sure Arcade 1-Up would love to have, and they don't. iiRcade has it. So this is really cool, and it's very good for them, and I'm congratulating iiRcade on the ability to get a very good title. Finally, they have a title that is a classic arcade game that everyone, I believe, is going to want to play and get. This is a system or console arcade seller right here, Moon Patrol. Really excited for them moving forward with this. And they made it even better by topping it off. Cherry on top, it was out now. So as soon as everyone was watching the stream, they finished, they went out and they bought Moon Patrol, and people have been playing it now for a couple of days. And if you haven't got a chance to look at some of the gameplay on this game, it's really cool. And this is one that I would definitely want to have in my arcade. So let's move on next here to some deals. So if you guys watch my channel, you know that I'm all about the deals. And I'm really about to ramp up and start really focusing more on the deals leading into this next week, and do probably multiple episodes if I can on Black Friday. But they are offering some really good deals this weekend. So if you're looking to get them this weekend, I'm going to go through those with you guys to kind of prepare for next week. But I think everything's going to be better next week. So Best Buy is doing $2.99 on Ridge Racer, Terminator 2, Simpsons, and that's about it for the $2.99 cabs. But those are all three really good. Ridge Racer is really exciting. I see a lot of people out there buying this one. I think it's a very good buy at $2.99. I'm very tempted to get it myself, even though I would be keeping it in the box because I'm moving in 3 months. So I wouldn't even unbox it myself. I'd be buying it for the future, and I'm very tempted to get this one at $2.99. I don't even know if it's going to go any lower this week. I think this is about bottom dollar. So maybe you guys are interested in Ridge Racer, and this is the time to move on it. I did notice also with Terminator 2, if you're looking to get it, it's $2.99 through Target and Walmart also. So there, I think either Arcade 1-Up is offering a $2.99 price on these cabinets across all retailers, or Walmart and Target have followed suit and is now matching or doing the same advertised price as Best Buy at $2.99. So I think you could get these cabinets at these prices pretty much anywhere right now, which is cool. But really good deals on that. And I think also with Best Buy, you may want to wait out a little bit longer. I've been seeing some advertisements that the deals for them are going to start next week on the 22nd. So starting on Tuesday, they're going to offer even better deals on Arcade 1-Up. And that's going to go through the 25th. And then I think on Black Friday, they're going to have like doorbuster deals where, on Thanksgiving, on the 25th, the actual Thanksgiving Day, they're going to have doorbuster deals. I don't know what those are going to be yet, but those could be potentially $150 to $200 cabinets. Who knows? You know, they're trying to offload some of these, so I could see that. And those may be limited to like 10 per store or something. But I'm really excited to go over those deals very soon. We're coming up within the next 3 to 4 days, knowing exactly what those prices are going to be, and be able to prepare for Black Friday and snagging these cabinets at extremely good deals. But something else I wanted to cover with you guys here as well is my story of this title right here, Spider-Man Miles Morales. So I purchased this game on eBay. I purchased it for my PlayStation 5 that I just got, and the listing said brand new, I even messaged the seller on it and said, hey, is this really brand new? Because it says launch edition. And I know that, I just want to make sure that it's really, a new title still in the packaging. He sent me a picture of it in the cellophane still. And I said, okay, well, there's no real good indication that, anyone couldn't just put a cellophane wrap back on a used game. But I went ahead and took a chance on it, and I purchased it anyways. And I paid $18 for it. I thought that was a really good deal if it was really brand new. Well, it got here, and I noticed the cellophane was broken on the bottom. Looked like it had just been put right back in there. And I also noticed as well that when I took it out of the cellophane and I opened it, that there were scratches on the disc, on the artwork side of the disc, where some of the color had been removed from some scratches. And I was like, oh man, this is not brand new. So I knew though that eBay has a pretty generous return policy. They kind of work for you to get your money back through whoever you buy it from. And so I did that, and they sent me a label, and I've already sent the game back to them. So hopefully here in a few days, I'll get my money back. But it's really good timing because they're really doing good deals on these games already, brand new at GameStop and Best Buy and Target and all these places. So what I found was I can get Miles Morales and Spider-Man Remastered for $39 at GameStop right now. I'm very tempted to pull the trigger on it and just buy it at this price. I don't think it's going to get any lower, but I am going to probably wait till Thursday, Friday and just see, hey, is this actually going to get maybe $10 lower or $5? So it's worth waiting a few days. I don't have to play it this week. But I'm really excited to get both titles because I already started Spider-Man Remastered. I did a 7-day trial of the PlayStation Plus, which was this extra here, and it included the Spider-Man Remaster game, and I was able to start the game. And I didn't really want to play Miles Morales without first finishing the first one, Spider-Man Remastered. So I'm excited to get both titles, and I'll even pay double the price to get both because it's worth it. I want to play them through to the end and have the whole story from start to finish. So that'll be good. And I'll probably try and do some live streams of that as well. I've been doing some PS5 live streaming. If you guys check my live tab on my channel, some have been successful, some have not. I've been tinkering around a lot with sound settings and different various things to try to get the best experience for anyone out there who's watching and maybe just wanting to see some gameplay of these before they purchase or just want to hang out and chat and watch. So, but I did, I think, get the settings right. My last stream last night went very well, and I think the audio was good. Maybe a couple more adjustments, but I think I'm there. And everything synced properly and should be sounding and looking good. So I hope you guys are enjoying those. But I really do like my PlayStation. A large part of the PlayStation and having that experience online too is having the PS Plus and having that membership. And they offer 3 different memberships. I have just the Essential because I want to pay for my games and own them, rather than pay a monthly fee to rent them and play them for a short period of time under a membership. So I've chosen to do the Essential, which is $9.99 a month. And that gives me some selection of games to play, 10 or so PlayStation 4 games, and the online capability to play online multiplayer. But I paid $25 for 3 months of Essential. So that was a pretty good deal, I thought, at $25 for 3 months. Right here, the 3-month subscription for $24.99. However, right now they're doing the full year for Black Friday this week at 25% off. So for $45, you can get a full year PlayStation Plus. And that also goes across Extra and Premium as well. So if you're looking to get access to those games and, have those, you could do that and get 25% off those as well. So I wanted to make mention of this deal that they're running. I'm probably just going to wait till Black Friday, make sure they don't go any lower on this. It'll probably still be the 25%, but on Friday I will be purchasing this 1-year membership on top of what I've already got. Just keep me going for the next year. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's chill and chat, and going through these different news topics and deals, and also my PlayStation. And maybe you're in the market to purchase one, or you already own one, and you're enjoying that content as well. But I do appreciate everyone out there who's watching the chillin' chats, who's commenting and liking. Definitely keep that, those likes coming and those comments coming. And I will be here each week. I am working on a day and time where I can do this on a Saturday or a Sunday at 4 or 5 o'clock or something. So I'm working on that. But in the meantime, just check each Saturday or Sunday, and there should be an episode. So really enjoying that. And I will see everyone in the next video. Bye-bye.